And today on Have a Knife Day, we're over here at the James Black Bowie Heritage Festival. And if you know one thing, that I was in the Army, because all refined and cultured men and women go to the Army. So I espied these fine gentlemen here. We call them the Three Amigos. And we're going to go from left to right. And you're going to tell me who you are, what you do, what your specialty is, and what you're wearing on your hip.
Sure. So I'm Major Adam Horford. I'm the executive officer for 1st and 153rd Infantry, which is part of the 39th Infantry Brigade Combat Team. And so we are the Bowie Brigade, so field grade officers and sergeant majors and a few other select individuals within our brigade are awarded and authorized to wear the Bowie knife. And so I wear a black handle Bowie knife. It's made by Teague, serial number 1256. So that's what I do.
Sir. All right. My name is Chad Bridges, Colonel Chad Bridges. I'm the commander of the 39th Infantry Brigade Combat Team. So as Adam mentioned, we are the Bowie Brigade. And so why is that? And so we're here in Washington, Arkansas. There was a knife maker, blacksmith named James Black. In 1836, he made a knife for a man named Jim Bowie, who was the principal defender of the Alamo. And 130 years later, the 39th Infantry Brigade separate was reactivated from the 39th Infantry Division from World War I and World War II. And it had, our unit patch had three things on there. So it had a diamond, which represents Murfreesboro, Arkansas, which is the only public diamond mine in North America. It's red and blue and white for the state of Arkansas. And then there's a knife there. That knife is a Bowie knife that represents James Black, where the knife came from. And so there was a Major, Ray Camp, who was the brigade logistics officer, and he was a knife aficionado. And so he went to his brigade commander, who at the time was a Brigadier General Dan Walker. And he said, I have a knife maker named Jimmy Lyle, and I would like him to make this knife and for this to be a ceremonial knife for the brigade staff. And so the brigade commander approved that, went through the Army for approval, and so the brigade field grade officers, major and above, the sergeants major, and CW 3 and above, Chief Warrant Officer 3 and above, are authorized to wear the knife. There's three different knives. Adam has a black handle knife. Sergeant Major has a red micarta handle knife. And then the commander, actually there's four knives, and the commander has a white handle knife. Mine's serial number 2031. The deputy commander wears a stag, called a stag knife. And so this is a symbol of our brigade. It represents what we are. Our mission as an Infantry Brigade Combat Team is close with and destroy the enemy. And there's no better weapon to close with and destroy the enemy than with a knife.
Damn straight, damn straight.
Good evening. Command Sergeant Major Tad Washington. I'm the Command Sergeant Major of 1st Battalion 153 out of Malvern, Arkansas. Battalion of the 3rd Night Brigade, the Bowie Brigade. We're here, Colonel Major Wolford and Colonel Bridges already spoke as far as the history of the Bowie knife and everything. I'm mostly here as far as to make sure that we're out here as far as being our community and everything, as far as trying to engage younger soldiers, as far as potential people to try to join the Army National Guard. As Colonel Bridges stated, the Bowie Brigade is one of the best brigades throughout the U.S. And to have it here in the state of Arkansas and to have the Bowie knife for it to be made in the state of Arkansas is one big key aspect of it. So we out here trying to be a community base as far as National Guard Association. And again, just any soldier that's out there, any up and coming civilian that just want to try to join a team, the Bowie team is the team that you want to join.
Well, and the great thing to remember for everyone, it was a citizen soldier that helped establish this country, and you could be part of that fine tradition especially by joining the Bowie Brigade. All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for your service and your time, and as always, have a nice day.
Thank you.